Hey Virgo men, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and do a general message. Let's see what the energy is like. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, masculines, and leave the rest. So I do hope that everybody is doing well, okay? Cross-watcher, if you are in here, feel free to flip the roles. But Spirit, what do we have for my Virgo men? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. So let's get a card from Archangel Michael. Let's see how he may be trying to help you at this time, okay? What do we have for Virgo men? I get this energy. Some of you may have lost something, but it feels like, I don't know if it's something small like an earring or a piece of jewelry. The other energy that I was getting for you masculines was it's almost like you getting ready for something or you about to do something, but it's like almost like at the last minute you stop or you cancel something or something gets cancelled or you just decide not to do something here. I was kind of getting that energy for you as well. All right. Give me a card. What are you helping the masculines with? What are we getting stuck on? To let go of fear? Okay, so the card that is coming out, you just have to excuse the sunlight, okay? It says, let go of fear now. And it says, dear Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts or feelings. And at the bottom of the deck, you have a favorable outcome. So if some of you are fearing doing something, okay, because you don't know what the outcome's going to be, you don't know if something's going to go in your favor, all right, you do have a favorable outcome at the bottom of the deck. And it says, thank you for the beautiful outcome to this situation, which is perfect and fair for everyone involved. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me trust and have faith. Okay, because right behind it, you are guarded and protected. So don't be afraid to explore your options here. Okay, don't let distractions get in the way of whatever your goals and your targets are. All right, let's see what else comes out for you. Spirit, what is going on with some of the masculines? And I get a card for now and a card for going forward. Okay, so it is parting on the only thing harder than letting go is moving on. Something could have something to do with a relationship, with the lover's energy. You've got Gemini energy and Pisces energy here. Maybe your intuition told you something. All right, one more shuffle. Give me a card for now and a card for going forward. And going forward. Hangman in the reverse. Some of you ending something with a mother figure or someone you have children with, or does this situation involve someone like that? Because you have the Empress and you have the Death card, but then right after it you have, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. So it's almost giving the impression of somebody trying to apologize for something or explain something, or, you know, I'm hearing the word, maybe someone has an excuse for something here, but I don't know if you're just like, yeah, nah. Yeah, the Hermit with freedom is a state of mind and justice. It kind of gives an energy of you doing what's right for you. Freeing yourself from something. And it could be a toxic situation with the devil there. Some of you may have had to make some sort of hard decision about something. But the first card that is coming out, it says it wasn't me. And this is my compulsive liar card, okay? Going forward, like I said, you have some Pisces energy. It's the Hangman in the reverse. So the Hangman in the reverse, let me clarify, but it's giving me this energy of not being stuck anymore. Usually the hangman in the upright can talk about, yes, seeing something from a different perspective, but it's still an energy of feeling stuck, needing to release. So have you released something? Hangman reverse. All right, in this deck, it talks about delays. Could that have something to do with the fear that we saw at the beginning? And Archangel Michael saying, hey, listen, it's okay to go ahead, okay? I'm with you. Release fear. Something goes in your favor. But this is stalling. All right. Show me more. There could be some sort of gossip going on about something as well. Has there been a falling out in a friends group or a family situation? What do we have, Spirit? For the masculines. What's your energy coming out? The main male, number 1. Again, it could be representing to me some sort of new beginning. Some of you could have got a new job, relocated. Or are you just showing up as a new you? Yeah, the journey at the bottom of the deck. Some of you may want to travel towards a mature woman. Or maybe you're moving away from a mature woman. We did see that Empress energy. Something here may be too much hard work. Toil and labor in the coffin. Some of you are maybe going to take a different path when it comes to your career. Or maybe you're thinking about it with adjudication there. I feel like for some of you, if you know your energy has been pulling you towards doing that, you should do it here with the pathway and the sudden wealth. It's like getting on to your destined path. Give me a card for going forward. Thank you. Okay. I see unexpected income. Some of you could be getting a win-win outcome in a legal situation. But the cards that have come out going forward, you have the wealthy man. And he is the number 13. Could be significant. Some of you could have Scorpio heavy in your chart. But it boils down to a 4. And you see the courtship is a number 4 as well. So the number 44 could be significant. The number 44 is a master number. So I don't know if some of you don't know what to do about a relationship. But give me one more card and then we'll jump into the tarot. Yeah, the coffin and the rider. Coffin and the rider is like somebody moving away from a situation, packing up their stuff maybe. Yeah, there's the ship and the man. Are you traveling? Are you going on a vacation? So you have the crossroads. Number 22 boils down to a 4. You could be seeing the signs of synchronicities, 444. But this talks about choices. This is hesitation like the hangman that we see here in the reverse, okay? This is also energy of separation. Some of you could still be at a crossroads in terms of what to do about a situation. See if I can just take the glare off. Probably not. But yeah, there's the fear at the bottom of the deck, the mouse. Some of you may want to reach out to a friend or someone that you feel like you can trust. Or maybe some of you are regretting not being loyal to somebody. You got the mountain and the whip. Yeah, you feel like something's going to be hard work here. Give me a card for going forward. Virgo men. The Tower. Aries. Scorpio energy here. Number 19 or 91 boils down to a 10. Did something end with a bang is what I'm hearing. But this talks about isolation, authority, official buildings. It can talk about loneliness, ego, government. I don't know, with this wealthy man energy, right? Some of you may kind of like, you may be wealthy men. You may have even owned like a big home, right? It's almost pushing me almost to say mansion. That's not going to be for everybody else. You could just live in a really nice place. Could be a gated community. But some of you feel like love is missing. Now, give me one more on that Tower. Show me one more on that tower. The mouse. Now, some of you could just be letting ego get in the way of a situation. The anchor, the woman, and the birds. Yeah, it kind of feels like the ending of some... You could have been with somebody for a long time, or maybe you thought a certain situation was stable or grounded here. But I don't know if there was a woman in the situation, a feminine energy that was causing some sort of confusion. Or you're worried about this woman. And then the gossip and the home. Oh, nobody out here ain't watching someone's home. That felt a little bit creepy, but let us see. Virgo men, spirit. What is that trying to show me? The Nine of Swords. What's the energy for my masculines? So you have the Two of Wands coming out sideways, which can talk about a blockage, okay? But the Two of Wands in itself is a bit like the crossroads. It's like needing to make a decision. You also have, yeah, the Chariot. This is willpower, determination. This is moving forward. And then you have the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here. Some of you may want to go towards someone who is, you know, the Queen of Swords is someone who's honest. She's truthful, okay? I'm going to clarify her, but she is in the upright. Just like she's got the feather in her hand. She's got quite a few birds around her. So it kind of does make me, I don't know why I kind of want to say she kind of reminds me of like a gypsy almost. This definitely could be a feminine energy who gets downloads. Or maybe she's just very grounded and centered. But the Queen of Swords is, like I said, is usually someone, she's not afraid to speak her truth. She's not afraid to cut people, places, and things out of her life. Right? So I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, the World card. This could be somebody online. Doesn't have to be. 3 cards for going forward. You have the Five of Pentacles. Landing on between the Two of Wands and the Chariot is the Nine of Cups. Yeah, so this is bringing me back to that energy at the beginning, right? You thinking, hey, maybe if I take some sort of action or go towards someone, hello, sun, is something going to be successful? But Five of Pentacles with a Nine of Cups, this is like feeling left out in the cold from what? Wish fulfillment? Okay, show me more. And then you have the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So the Knight of Wands, the first word I heard with the Knight of Wands coming out is this energy of being fearless, almost being rebellious here. But I will clarify. 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, the Emperor, and the 3 of Wands. Okay. What is the 2 of Wands? What's the 2 of Wands here for the masculines? You have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so fire energy. Could be heavy Leo, because I see 2 lions at the side of her chair, and she's also holding a sunflower. But it could be Sagittarius or Aries. Landing on the Queen of Wands is the Nine of Swords. Show me more about this Queen of Wands energy. The Sun. I did say heavy Leo. So why the Nine of Swords? Show me more about the Nine of Swords, because it looks like this Queen of Wands is coming out as someone who is confident, positive, someone who is happy. It could be someone who is in the Nine of Cups energy here. But this is success. Show me more, because the Sun can also talk about something being revealed and coming to light. Why the Nine of Swords? Keep hearing you want to talk to somebody. The Nine of Swords is because coming out sideways, you have the Six of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Five of Cups, the Empress, and the Three of Cups. So much indecisive energy. Should I? Shouldn't I? I know I should, but I just can't or won't, or I'm too scared to. Clarify. What's the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands? It's like for some of you, some sort of action helps to shift this Wheel of Fortune for you. But show me then the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands. The Three of Pentacles and the Justice. Teamwork, collaboration, building something solid here. The Three of Pentacles with the Justice, not only does it talk about putting your skills to use, but it talks about you aiming for long-term goals. I don't know if you feel like there is someone here that can help you to do something. Again, this could talk about maybe you wanting to be in a relationship, but are you going to get treated right? Is it the right thing to do? Five of Cups with the Hierophant, why is that here? Maybe some of you have had like a failed marriage, or maybe you're just not happy in a marriage anymore. Or there could be something here about religion or beliefs, tradition. The Star in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Something could have something to do with family. I see the Magician at the bottom of the deck. You're holding back on your manifestations. And it feels like, oh, okay, now for some of you, there's something here about you feeling like you don't have enough finances to do something. So it's like you not having enough finances brings in this lack of faith, lack of trust, lack of belief, insecurities. What's the Empress and the Three of Cups? Landing on the Queen of Swords is the Ace of Wands. So some of you, there's something here about a divine feminine. Give me one more. And the Six of Swords. Okay. I thought something else was going to come out, and then I heard Spirit say, don't turn it negative. I wasn't. I just wanted to see what else would come out. What's the Chariot? Why is the Chariot here for my Virgo men? Thank you, Spirit. You have the Two of Wands. Listen. With the Tower, is something going to be a disaster? Or this is what you do. What do you do after some sort of Tower moment happens? The Tower talks about a sudden change. But it can also talk about somebody going through an awakening, right? Show me more about this Tower. Yeah, the Fool card tried to come out. Take the leap of faith. This is going in a new direction. Being spontaneous, I feel like that's what's going to cover the Knight of Wands energy. Being fearless. Almost like I see the Strength card sitting on top of the Knight of Wands. Finding that inner power, inner strength, inner bravery. But what's the Tower? Page of Cups with the Ten of Wands. Releasing any kind of burdens or baggages here. The Ten of Wands talks about the end is in sight. It's an energy of completion. So again, if some of you are trying to figure out if you should go forward with a certain person, like I said at the beginning, I don't know if someone's trying to apologize to somebody about something. You do have the compulsive liar energy out here, unless that is you. This Knight of Cups talks about following your dreams. It's communication. But why is it coming out with the Ten of Wands energy? Give me one on that Ten of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, gosh. This is the end of a cycle, but it also talks about the beginning of a new one. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Two of Cups and the Chariot. Oh, my goodness. With the Lovers. Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Justice. Someone here, I don't know if you've got like a tarot reading. I don't know if someone is a tarot reader, but someone here is the truth, or this is about listening to your intuition. You could be getting messages while you're at work and things like that. But the Eight of Pentacles talks about someone who's very skilled at something. Someone who's very hardworking. Someone who likes to produce high quality work, high standards. All right, son, you're really cooking me here. All right, what's this Queen of Swords? What is the Queen of Swords? All coming out sideways. You have the Four of Swords. You have, damn, the Eight of Swords. You have the Three of Wands. Who's watching somebody from a distance, or who is helping someone here to see the bigger picture. Three of Wands can talk about waiting for your ships to come in. It's an energy of expansion. It's an energy of moving forward, going to explore your opportunities here. But there is too much stuck energy here, mentally stuck energy. It's all in the mind. What else? The Six of Wands. And the World card, there's someone here watching someone online, or they're at a distance. But this is, if you travel, there is success. There is victory. Some of you may be thinking about doing something online. Something here is going to make somebody feel complete. And I would be talking to someone who feels like something is missing. All right. The World, the Six of Wands, the Three of Wands. Six of Wands with the Three of Wands makes the Nine of Wands energy, and that talks about the wounded warrior masculines. Talks about, yes, you've been through a lot. Okay? The Spirit is saying for some of you, some of the things you've been through, it is down to the choices that you've made. Okay? Because I'm hearing no fault of your own. But it's time to get over something. It's time to move forward. Once you recognize where maybe you've been going wrong or whatever, right? You rectify that. But what's the Five of Pentacles? What is the Five of Pentacles? Landing all the way over here on this Queen of Wands is the Hanged Man in the upright. Show me more. Show me more. I hope no one didn't steal anything from you. Now, for those of you where that may resonate, I don't know if that's going back to the beginning where I was picking up where you may have misplaced or lost something. And I was kind of picking up a piece of jewelry, like an earring or something like that. What's this card first? The Seven of Wands. Yeah, if someone here stole something from you or something like that, or like I said, someone may be trying to defend themselves. This could have to do with this fire sign. Maybe they're stressed out that something will be revealed about them. Or they're stressed out about some sort of decision that you might make. It seems like someone here is trying to defend themselves. But I don't know if this with the Hanged Man and then this Five of Pentacles is like somebody trying to create some sort of confusion. What's the Hanged Man and the Seven of Wands? Seven of Wands talks about something being challenging. It can talk about you standing up for yourself, okay? It talks about maintaining control, holding your own. Maybe you're defending yourself and putting up boundaries. The Two of Cups. What's the Seven of Wands? The Magician, the King of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. You can manifest something. King of Cups talks about someone who is passionate about something. They have emotions, but they're suppressing them. This is a very loving, caring, nurturing energy, masculines. And I feel like a lot of you may hide that side of you. Holding back. Now, I also pick up this energy where someone here may be wondering if someone's doing some sort of spell work on your finances. It's possible. I just want one card. Page of Wands with the Seven of Wands makes the Eight of Wands move forward. This is what this reading is about. What's the Nine of Cups? Thank you. The Nine of Pentacles is the Nine of Cups. So that is Virgo energy. Some of you could be dealing with another Virgo. It doesn't have to be. Maybe this is you deciding to be single and just, you know, pour into you now. Live your best life. Enjoy life's little luxuries, right? You've worked hard for certain things. Why should you not enjoy it? Maybe you've had people pulling on your energy for a long time. Always having their hand out. Always needing something. Some of you may be realizing, hold on, but when it's my time, these people ain't there for me. Well, this is about someone else. Someone who's single. Show me more. 99 could be significant here. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. What's this? Maybe someone intimidates you. What is the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles? This could be someone who is very quiet, keeps to themselves. The cards are moving very quietly. Thank you. The Four of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles. They both landed on the Queen of Wands. So if this is about a feminine energy, she is someone, we already saw the Empress with the Three of Cups. Unless that was talking about something else, right? Anyway. Because I can see the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands. Is this someone you want to marry? Is this someone you have some sort of soul contract with? Or is this a soul union, a twin flame? Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Whoever this is, all they're missing is a partner, their spouse. What's this Knight of Wands? What did I say? What did I say halfway through the reading what I saw landing on this Knight of Wands? That this Knight of Wands was giving me this energy of you needing to be fearless. I said I saw the Strength card falling out on top of it. Here it is. But it came out sideways, masculines. Any card that comes out sideways is a blockage for me. This is about you knowing who you are. Unless this is someone that you're looking at, but it came out sideways. Well, I feel like it's your energy. Take it how it resonates, okay? But I just heard it's time for Simba to become Mufasa. Give me another card. I don't know, Spirit is just, yeah. I don't know, some of you are going to be watching me like, just watching, looking, listening. Page of Swords with the High Priestess. What's the Strength card with the Knight of Wands? Thank you, Spirit. The Four of Cups. Don't let something be a missed opportunity. It landed on the Chariot. All right. One more. Landing on the Two of Wands is the Eight of Wands. Make the choice to move forward, but the Eight of Wands with the Two of Wands also makes the Ten of Wands energy, okay? And we already had the 10 of Wands energy about dropping any kind of burdens, letting the past go. Stop seeing something as a burden and difficulty. Find that inner strength and say, okay, do you know, if I do have an obstacle or a blockage, how can I get around it? What are my options? What are the alternative routes? Bottom of the deck, love to see it. 10 of Cups. Some of you, but some of you are going to be moving away from, I don't know if it's family, I don't know if it's this Queen of Cups energy, okay, with the Moon, the Magician, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something hidden here. Or someone has some sort of anxiety of you moving away and manifesting something else. But let us look at what you need to be aware of. Then we'll look at your finances and we'll get you some closing messages. What do we have for my masculines? Virgo men. They need to be aware of. Give me 6 cards. Netflix and chill, sneaking around, friends with benefits. It says spending time with someone else. Ooh, who creeping? Who creeping here? You know they didn't really go to watch no TV because Netflix ain't got nothing on it. You got message. It says communication, conversation. It says expressing feelings. Are you the one that... No, but this is what you need to be aware of. So let me see what clarifies it. Oh, red flags. Signs of cheating, deception. I'm telling you, some of you have some sort of soul contract with someone who's in the spotlight. Limelight, audience, and it says self-absorbed. And then you have soul contract, soulmates, partnership, spiritual union. Some of you getting unknown phone calls, or are you thinking of calling somebody from an unknown number? Yeah, who's that calling from an unknown number? Or you may see, you may see someone else getting some sort of unknown phone calls. I don't know, you got sneaky right behind it, mysterious and hiding information. I feel like this is you. You don't want to get egg on your face. But okay, let's go back to what you need to be aware of. What is this Netflix and chill? Desire. What did I say? Self-pleasure, sexual thoughts and intense feelings. Maybe you need to be careful of somebody inviting you around. You know, no, we're just going to watch a movie. Come and taste my new cupcake. Oops. Let me keep moving. Someone here has got sex on the brain. Desire, pleasure. You may find someone very alluring, but I don't know why it's coming out and you'll be aware. Someone may... Oh, okay. What's message? Secretive, sneaky, mysterious. It says hiding information. It came out. And why is this red flags here? The red flags. Landing on the 2 of Wands. It says stubborn. You have bossy, selfish, and inflexible. Give me one more round. Netflix and chill. You have spotlight, limelight, audience, self-absorbed. What's message and secretive? You have hiding their true feelings. It says deep emotions, secretly in love. It says cold and detached. I keep looking at snooping at the bottom of the deck. Drive-by, stalking, social media, psychic, tarot readings. Okay, it makes sense. That's why it kept looking at me. Spirit's like, read the damn card. Someone may be in their head about something that they heard. I just saw Inferno. But what's red flags and stubborn? Broken. Broken mirrors, addictions, roller coaster, and toxic connection. So yeah, I don't know if you have feelings for someone that really isn't serving you, but I don't know if you're just kind of being stubborn. If you don't want to part from something or someone, then you just don't want to part from it. Spirit can send you all the messages that they like, okay? You still have free will to do whatever you want. You can bring that horse to the water. If it chooses not to drink, hey, we showed it where the water is, right? Did our part. So let's look at your finances. What is the masculine's finances saying this week? All right, Spirit. Three cards. Give me three cards. You have winning. Nice. It says sooner or later luck comes to everyone. It says don't spend everything at once. I see something about gambling here as well. So I don't know if someone's going to get lucky. I'm not telling anybody to gamble. Okay. You have success. It says choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. It says you're on the right track. Oh my goodness. Didn't I just say I thought something about gambling? Look what's at the bottom of the deck. You got gambling. It says excessive gambling can have dangerous consequences. It says don't risk too much. And then you have public face. It says follow your heart. It says become who you want to be. It says earn a reputation. It says it's okay to be yourself because it's going to bring in your fruits of your labor. Or this is about someone who's in the public eye. But I'm asking about your finances. So I hope you ain't comparing yourself to anyone, okay? Let's clarify, Spirit. For my Virgo men. Yeah, you could be experiencing ups and downs with your finances. I do see that your manifestations are unfolding. Someone. What is winning? Guidance. So it says divine forces are showing you the way to go. It says you are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. How many times did the Wheel of Fortune come out? About twice. But I see a lot of stagnation on the board. So one more for winning. Thank you. You have limitations. I feel like this has something to do with your mindset. But it says obstacles are not what they seem. So again, I don't know when I said something about if some of you feel like someone may be doing some spell work on your finances, and I said it was possible, right? I don't know if for some of you if that's crossed your mind. But it says obstacles are not what they seem. It says you can get around them with some careful thought or simply choose something better for you. So again, going back to when I said, I can't even remember what I said. Something about when you face obstacles and blockages, right? You don't cower and run away. You find your inner strength and you say, okay, I see what's going on here, or, you know, how can I get around this? It's about persevering. It's about you asking yourself, how resilient are you? Because if you feel like you are someone that cannot be stopped, then you cannot be stopped. Yeah, as I'm talking about spell work, you got magic at the bottom of the deck. What's success? You have unfolding. Yeah, I did say I saw something about your manifestations unfolding. So you have unfolding. It says access to greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. It says you are growing as you learn, and you are growing as you learn more, and it says keep expanding. Investment. Keep investing. It says invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. It says take calculated risks, but save some to fall back on. And it did come out with star power. And that is going to sit with public face. You need engaging work that will let your talents shine. It says you are a natural actor and influencer. It says you attract fame and fortune. Now, even if this isn't about something to do with social media or online, there is something I'm seeing, like a man who has a very magnetic energy. Okay, it's very potent. So you could just be one of those people where you just walk into places and people just tend to want to talk to you, kind of a thing. There is something that would draw people to you. Give me one more on this star power. Yeah, Aquarius energy. You have outside forces. It says unknowing figures are driving the situation. It says, and you may not be able to control the outcome. This cycle will shift soon and you will be okay. Why is this bringing me back to this energy of maybe some sort of spell work? Look what I'm looking at. Who cares about any kind of spell work that these people are doing if that is the case? Look what I'm looking at. That is what matters. Remembering who you are. Courage. It says, answer what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. It says there are leadership opportunities for the taking. But are you going to be there to take it? Or are you still going to be trapped in your head under lock and key? I don't know. So let's get your closing messages. What do you have to say, Archangel Michael? What do you have for my Virgo men? Step into the spotlight. It's the number 3 I see, which would give me the 3 of Wands. But it says you have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. I see trust and divine purpose at the bottom of the deck. You have the number 15 or 51 boils down to a 6. It says increase your knowledge. It says education. That's 2 cards I've seen about education. So I don't know if some of you have been thinking about studying something or you have been studying something. But it says education brings opportunities. It says take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Maybe that has something to do with this, that Queen of Swords energy. But one more. Okay. It says you are ready, but why did it come out and then flip back in? I feel like some of you are very indecisive. It's like, yeah, 1 minute you're like, okay, and then you're like, oh, hold on a minute. But it says you are ready, okay? Some of you may even, I'm looking at the number 4, and because I have that energy of 4 wands out here, some of you may be afraid of, like I said, maybe you feel like commitment is calling you or relocation is calling you. But it says you are ready. It says your career is growing and blossoming. It says now is the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. Bottom of the deck, change is coming. It says I'm here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. Let's end you out with an Isis card. All right, what do you have for my Virgo men? Clear message. Thank you. Goddesses or goddess of 10,000 names. It says Isis, endless immolation of the priestess. And look what's at the bottom of the deck of this. Look at the bottom. Magic and ritual. So let me just get it. Goddess of 10,000 names. So it is on page 66, okay? Or 99 could be significant. I feel like 99 came out in the reading. But it says, Isis with many forms, associations, and expressions is referred to the goddess of 10,000 names. A name holds power. It defines and energizes or limits. The names, faces, and roles that you play are just one part of your being, yet you exist beyond them. It says, beloved initiate, as a vast being, you are currently realizing that you are not limited by previous identities you held. So yeah, so going back to that, don't let your past hold you back, okay? It could have to do with people, situations, things that you have done. But what did I say during the reading? If you know you have identified those things, and you know it's about forgiving yourself, but I don't know if you want someone else to forgive you, but it's like forgiving and just letting it go and moving forward and doing better. Okay, so it says, instead you are becoming more of your whole self. It says, enjoy the uncovering of even more of you. So there is a new part of you that is being awakened here. And you had to go through all the stuffs and things in life to gain that experience. How can you go forward and help or teach anybody else? You hear that motorbike in the background? So let's read the incarnation. Is that the incarnation for this? Okay, so it says, Isis, Isis, Maha Isis, Isis of 10,000 nominations, Isis, Maha Isis, Isis of endless emanation. I live my true self in all its glory. I now release outdated story. I let go of who I used to be. I let go of my history. I step forward into a new me, blossoming beyond identity. I receive the name of my new self. I receive the name of myself newborn. I now let go of all that is outworn. Isis, Ma, Isis, Isis of 10,000 names and more. Isis, Maha Isis, bless me with self-knowledge pure. And look what's on the page right next to it, what would have been the next card. Healing the divine masculine. Number 71 or 17 boils down to an 8, masculines. Let's go. So that is what I have picked up here for you. I do hope that something has resonated with you guys. If it has, I don't ask that you like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But masculines, if this is where we part, stay safe. Love and light.